السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تمسك بسنته بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. After praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and sending the salutations upon the Messenger alayhi salatu wasalam, and upon his family and his companions, and upon all those who follow upon his guidance to the establishment of the last day. To proceed, Ikhwan, فَاللَّهُمَّ إِنَّا نَعُوذُ بِكَ مِنْ عِلْمٍ لَا يَنْفَعُ وَمِنْ قَلْبٍ لَا يَخْشَعُ وَمِنْ نَفْسٍ لَا تَشْبَعُ وَمِنْ دُعَاءٍ لَا يُسْمَعُ. Verily, Allah, we seek refuge with you from knowledge that has no benefit, and from a heart that has no fear, and from a soul that has no satisfaction or contentment, and from dua that goes unanswered. فنبدأ إن شاء الله تعالى في هذه الليلة المباركة الكريمة عونا من الرحمن الرحيم. So we continue inshallah, we begin tonight seeking the aid and the assistance of our Lord, the most merciful and the most compassionate. وما اسم المرأة الصغيرة التي كانت تقرأ البيت الأول من كتاب الأدب. عندما دخلنا سمعنا صوتها الصغيرة فأين هذه؟ So where's the young sister, Ikhwan, the baby girl who was reciting in the class the first line of the book by Sheikh Saleh Al-Usaimi, Hafidullah Ta'ala. When we came in, they were there in the lesson. One of the young girls was reciting the first line of the poetry there, or the first line of the midterm. She left. هي موجودة في سوريا. The sister that was reciting اقرأ البيت الأول, recite the first line of poetry that you're reciting, may Allah bless you. Raise your voice. You can sit there, recite. Sit down, recite. May Allah bless you. Bismillah. Raise your voice.
إذا لقيت مسلما فسلم عليه قائلا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته وإن سلم عليك فقل وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله
أكبر. جميلا. ومن من الأولاد who can recite from the boys مثلها, just like her. لقمان, تفضل. Raise your voice. ارفع صوتك. Raise your voice.
الأول إذا لقيت مسلما فسلم عليه قائلا السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. فسلم عليه.
فسلم.
يقول وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
أحسنت. طيب, من يذكر لنا فائدة من الفوائد التي تعلمناها قبل? Who can give us a benefit from some of the benefits that we learned so far? A lot of new faces, يا إخوان. طيب, وقبل أن تتكلم أريد أن أسمع اسمك. Before you say something, tell me your name first. If you go to speak or answer or ask a question, tell me your name first. Because some of you, I haven't seen you before. But who gave us a benefit from something we learned before? Anyone? Muhammad, Father. جميلا. Speak good or be quiet. Speak good or shut your mouth. طيب. عمي brother, ما اسمك أنت؟ وش اسمك يا أخي؟ بشير. جميلا. أعطينا فائدة تتعلق بطلب العلم. Give us a benefit connected to seeking knowledge. What happens to the sins of the student of knowledge? something happens to the sins. Who knows? What's your name, Yaki? Abdullah. MashaAllah. Ismi Abdullah. My oldest son, his name is Abdullah. What does Abdullah mean?
The servant of Allah.
Allah. How old are you? MashaAllah. Give us the benefit of seeking knowledge.
Memorizing the 5 pillars.
Learn the 5 pillars. MashaAllah. Ahsan. هذا سؤالي إحدى البنات. This question is one of the young girls. أعطينا فائدة تتعلق بالعلم. Give us the benefit of seeking knowledge. One of our girls, one of our daughters, one of our beloved sisters. Give us the benefit of seeking knowledge. Anyone? You got a benefit? What's your name? Give us the benefit, man. You raise your hand.
See?
Like,
My name?
yes, what's your name?
Abad.
What happens to the sins of the student of knowledge? What happens to the sins? Let's begin, inshallah.
What happens to the sins are that in the day of judgment, there's going to be a huge scale with good deeds and bad deeds. If the bad deeds go up, that's good and you're going to Jannah. If the bad deeds go down and the good deeds go up, then you're going to help the Jahannam.
MashaAllah. What's your name? Masmuka Anta. What's your name? Ayub. Salam Ayub, huh? Alhamdulillah. وكم عمرك أنت؟ How old are you?
10.
ما شاء الله. طيب لمن ما عنده شيء ليكتب به عليك أن تأتي بشيء لتكتب به. Anyone who does not have something to write with, they have to go get something to write with. Anyone who does not have a notebook or a piece of paper, you have to go get something to write with, inshallah. May Allah bless you.
There's some notepads in the office.
All of the young girls have notebooks, mashallah. What about the boys that fall? طيب. The women all do the men here too, huh? May Allah bless you all, يا أخوان. كيف نحفظ درسا يا إخوان بدون دفتر وبدون قلم؟ How can we come to class with nothing to write on? Nothing to write with. طيب هدوءا. طيب أنا كم يا إخوان be patient إن شاء الله. طيب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نبدأ إن شاء الله. Everyone has something to write with and something to write on. أريدكم أن تفعلوا هذه يا إخوان لجميع دروسكم. And it's upon you to do this for all of your classes يا إخوان. عندكم درس. You have a class. عليك أن تأتي بدفتر أو بجهاز أو بلابتوب أو بهاتف أو أي شيء ما. بأي شيء ما. Any class you guys have, I want you to be like the sisters. Bring a notebook, a pad, your laptop, your iPad, something to write on your phone, and something to write with. Don't come to class without anything to benefit from. طيب بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اليوم إن شاء الله تعالى نتكلم عن بعض آداب طالب العلم. Tonight, we intend to discuss some of the manners of the students of knowledge, some of the manners of the seekers of knowledge. طيب اكتبوا على رأس الورقة. You're going to write at the top of the page. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. It's okay. Try your best. It's okay. Sit next to the brother and write everything he writes. Try your best. For the little ones, it's okay, they don't really write, but encourage them to write. Alhamdulillah. Even if he writes a scribble, that's still beneficial, inshallah. May Allah bless you. طيب اكتبوا هذا العنوان. Write down tonight's topic, tonight's title. آداب طالب العلم. Manners of the seeker of knowledge. Manners of the seeker of knowledge. Manners of the seekers of knowledge, or you can write students of knowledge. Adabu talib al-ilmi, manners of the student of knowledge. قال الإمام العثيمين رحمه الله تعالى. So the Imam al-Uthaymin, he continues, may Allah have mercy upon him. قال بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. طالب العلم لابد له من التأدب بآداب نذكر منها بعضها. So he says the student of knowledge, it's a must that they have to have some manners. It's a must. إذا تريد أن تطلب العلم علم الكتاب والسنة علينا أن نتأدب ببعض آداب طالب العلم. If we want to be true students of knowledge, and I mean all true students of knowledge, we have to have some manners in order to do so. وبعض هذه الآداب قبل أن بدأنا وقبل أن نبدأ في بحضور حلقات العلم. Some of the manners, they take place before you actually go to class, before you embark upon your path. And some of them take place after. طيب. قال نذكر بعضها. So we're going to mention some of them inshallah. الأمر الأول, manner number one. Manner number one, or point number one. الأمر الأول, first affair. الإخلاص أو إخلاص النية لله عز وجل. Point number one, having the sincere intention. Having the sincere intention. Having the sincere intention. قال الإمام أحمد رحمه الله تعالى إخلاص النية من ينوي رفع الجهل عن نفسه وعن غيره أو كما قال رحمه الله. The great Imam Ahmed, who knows Imam Ahmed's name? Ahmed ibn Hanbal. هذا مشهور. That's famous. Ahmed ibn Hanbal. لكن هذا ليس باسمه. حنبل ليس اسم أبيه بل هو اسم جده. He's known as Ahmed ibn Hanbal, but in reality Hanbal is the name of his grandfather, not his father. So his name is Ahmed ibn Muhammad ibn Hanbal. He's known by his grandfather's name, Ahmed ibn Hanbal. But Hanbal is really his grandfather. So I want you to write benefit number one. Ismu Ahmed ibn Hanbal, Ahmed ibn Muhammad. The name of Imam Ahmed is Ahmed ibn Muhammad. Ahmed ibn Muhammad. Ahmed ibn Muhammad. تعلمنا اسم الترمذي قبله. We learned the name of a Tirmidhi yesterday, I believe, or the day before or so. من يذكر اسم الترمذي? Who can mention the name of a Tirmidhi? Our sister has a name on hand, a Tirmidhi's name. Allahu Akbar. Muhammad ibn Isa. Muhammad ibn Isa, a Tirmidhi. جميلة. من أئمة هذا الدين, from the great imams of this religion. طيب. Imam Ahmed says the good intention is the one that intends to remove ignorance from himself and from others. He intends to remove ignorance from himself. فبالعلم يا إخوان علينا ننوي رفع الجهل. So in order to, with regards to knowledge, we have to intend to remove ignorance from ourselves. فعلينا نبدأ بأننا جاهل. So we have to understand, we have to start off with the fact that we're ignorant. فإذا عرفنا أننا جاهل نتعلم. الجاهل لا يبقى جاهلا، لا. الجاهل يعلم أنه جاهل ثم يتعلم. So the one who knows he's ignorant, he's not going to sit there ignorantly. No. He's going to increase himself in knowledge. وربما الذي يتعلم الذي يظن أنه متعلم أو أنه ذو علم ربما لا يتعلم لأنه يظن أنه متعلم أو أنه ذو علم. But the one that thinks he's knowledgeable, he's already the Shaykh, he's already Ibn Taymiyyah, she's already Salama, she's already Salim. Now perhaps she stops seeking knowledge. Because now she knows everything already. So, if you think you know you're ignorant, now you want to seek knowledge. Now you want to seek knowledge. Inshallah. قال بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بأن يكون قصده بطلب العلم وجه الله والدار الآخر. So now he says that having the sincerity or having the good intention is the one that he's seeking knowledge for one purpose only. For the reward of Allah. The young lady seeking knowledge, not to be known, not to be famous, no. The brother seeking knowledge, لا يريد أن يكون مشهورا عند الناس, لا. يريد ثواب الله. He doesn't want to be famous with the people, no. He doesn't care about that thing, those things. He wants to be rewarded by Allah. He's seeking the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فالذي يطلب العلم لابد أن يخلص نيته لله. So the one that's seeking knowledge has to make his intention for the sake of Allah. ليس للمال, he doesn't want no money. ليس للجاه, he doesn't want no status. ليس للمنصب من مناصب الدنيا, he doesn't want a title or position of the dunya. No. لا يريد إلا وجه الله. He's only doing it for the sake of Allah. طيب. قال لأن الله حث عليه ورغب فيه, because Allah encourages him to do so. And Allah رغب فيه, He gives him the desire, the love to do so. قال تعالى فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك. أين زي يا إخوان؟ أين هذه الآية؟ Where's the إخوان? Allah Ta'ala says, no, that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah. فاستغفر لذنبك, and واستغفر لذنبك, seek the sin, seek the forgiveness for your sins. Guys, Alright, first part of tonight's homework. We didn't give no homework last night, right? No homework. First part of tonight's homework. كتابة هذه الآية 5 مرات. First part of tonight's homework. I want you to write this verse down 5 times. You're going to write Surah Muhammad, verse 19. Just write Muhammad 19. When you get home, I want you to write this verse 5 times. Try to memorize it also. Many of you have strong memories, Allahu Akbar. فقال بعض العلماء, some scholars, they say, فَاحْفَظُوا فَكُلُّ حَافِظٍ إِمَامٌ. Many scholars used to say, memorize, memorize. Whatever you can memorize, memorize it. For every memorizer is an imam. Inshallah. You sister that have a good memory, memorize. How do you get a good memory? How do you get a strong memory? You memorize. Keep on memorizing. I can't get it. Keep on memorizing. Keep on memorizing. Say it, say it, say it. And work by it. And also ta'aleem, teach it. You learn something, عليك تطبقه, you have to implement it. ثم أن تدعو الناس إليه. And you have to call the people to what you learn. هذه سنة الأنبياء. That's the sunnah of the prophets and the messengers. العلم والفهم والتطبيق والدعوة والصبر. You learn something, you understand it, comprehend it, implement it, call to it, and be patient upon what's going to come next. طيب. What's the first benefit? What's your name again? The Nasr. First benefit. First point, you came with a lady, you might not even get it. First point, or first manner. That the student of knowledge has to have a good intention. He has to be sincere when he's seeking knowledge. قال والثناء على العلماء في القرآن معروف وإذا أثنى الله على شيء أو أمر به صار عبادة. Benefit number two. Benefit number two. So the scholars are praised. The scholars are praised in the Quran. This is known. In the Quran, Allah praises the people of knowledge. In the Sunnah, the Messenger of Allah praises the people of knowledge. So if Allah praises something, or if Allah commands with the thing, this shows that that thing is worship. Somebody write that down. If Allah praises something, if Allah, إِذَا أَثْنَى اللَّهُ عَلَى شَيْءٍ, if Allah praises something, if Allah praises something, speaks about it in a good light, or commands the thing to be done, this shows that thing is worship. Anytime in the Quran you find يُثْنِي اللَّهُ تَعَالَى عَلَى شَيْءٍ, Allah praises an action, or He commands with an action, this shows that thing is worship. Who can repeat that? من يكرر هذا؟ تفضل. ما اسمك أولا؟ What's your name firstly? أكرم. Hey, أكرم. أكرمك الله من الأمانية. ما شاء الله جميلا. Who else? Can we say? If Allah what? If Allah praises a thing or commands it, it shows His worship. قال إذن فيجب الإخلاص فيه لله سبحانه وتعالى. Therefore, it's obligatory that the person is sincere. He's seeking knowledge for money? No. For women? No. For a man? No. For position? No. For status? No. For the face of Allah. For the reward of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. بأن ينوي الإنسان في طلب العلم وجه الله. So the person intends with his seeking knowledge the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. الأمر الثاني, second manner of tonight. First manner was having the sincere intention. Second manner, التمسك بالكتاب والسنة في طلب العلم. Manner number two, while you're seeking knowledge, you have to do so in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah. While you're seeking knowledge, you have to seek knowledge in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah. So now we have two manners. First manner, ikhlasul niyyah. Manner number one, the student of knowledge has to have the sincere intention, has to have the good intention. What's the good intention? What does he intend, right? To please Allah, face of Allah, reward of Allah, hereafter. All of them are the same. You can say the pleasure of Allah, face of Allah, reward of Allah, the hereafter. Or you can say lillah, for the sake of Allah. All of them are salah. All of them are the same. Lillah. You can say that? Lillah. MashaAllah. May Allah bless you. طيب. قال يجب على طلبة العلم الحرص تام على تلقي العلم والأخذ من أصوله التي لا فلاح لطالب العلم إن لم يبدأ بها وهي. So the Imam, he says, it's obligatory upon the student of knowledge to have complete diligence, to exhaust himself. Seeking knowledge is going to make you tired. If you're comfortable, perhaps you're not seeking knowledge. if you're always relaxed, you're always comfortable, you don't strive, you don't sacrifice your sleep. How many hours do we sleep nowadays in America? What do they say you have to sleep? How many hours? 8 hours at least. 10 hours at least. If you sleep 8 hours or 10 hours, you're not going to be a proficient memorizer. It's impossible. That's half your day. Then you got school, you have a job maybe, you come to the masjid and sweep up, you have that thing up there, maybe, you start that inshallah. But the Muslims come and clean up the block, alhamdulillah, get some dawah, we try to do that around the city, we're still waiting to do that inshallah. Inshallah. Our Sheikh says, can you say it again? Inshallah. But the brothers write in Arabic, can you say it again so we can write it down? Alright, so he says, يجب على طلبة العلم الحرص التام. It's obligatory upon the student of knowledge to have complete diligence. He has to strive, a complete striving. Has to be tam, complete. Not sometimes. على طلب العلم الحرص التام. You have to sacrifice. Sometimes you want to sacrifice your food. Sometimes you want to sacrifice the PlayStation. You guys have that. The PSP, the Nintendo, what's the little one that all the kids have? The little pocket one. Whatever games you have, you're going to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice if you want to seek knowledge. It's impossible to sleep 10 hours a day and be a memorizer. It's impossible. It's not enough hours in a day. It's only it's only 24 hours in a day. 10 hours, that's half your day. So when you're going to spend time with the Quran, class, hadith, Arabic, obeying your mother, obeying your father, helping around the house, all those things are worship if your intentions are correct. طيب, he says, so the person he على تلقي العلم, upon taking the knowledge, والأخذ من أصوله, from its origin, from its proper places, from its foundation. التي لا فلاح لطالب العلم إلا أن يبدأ بها. The origins that the student of knowledge is not going to have any success unless he takes knowledge from the origin. What's the first origin of seeking knowledge? Where do you take the knowledge from? The Quran. First origin, the al-awwal asasi, the foundational origin is from the Quran. كل حديث تحت الآية. Every hadith falls under a verse. الأصل الأول كتاب الله. The first foundation is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You take the knowledge from the Quran and from the Sunnah. أحيانا عليك أن تسأل المدرس أحيانا في كل أدب يا شيخ يا أستاذ يا أخي يا أختي هل هذا منك وهذا من كتاب الله؟ هل هذا منك ولا هذا من سنة النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام؟ أحيانا عليك أن تقول هذا ولا بس أن تقول هذا. Sometimes as a student of knowledge you're going to say to your shaykh nicely, of course. As one brother says to the children, we're learning manners. وهذا مهم. And that's important here. We have to learn manners as students of seeking knowledge. No one is going to be more mannerful than the student of knowledge. It's impossible. No one. يحفظ الكتاب والسنة. He's memorizing the Quran and Sunnah. The sister's memorizing the Quran and Sunnah. من يتأدب الآداب الإسلامي أعظم منه أو أشد منه؟ لا يوجد. Who's going to be more mannerful than someone studying the Quran? Someone learning the words of the Messenger ﷺ? Who's going to be more mannerful? Who's going to be more kind? Who's going to be more gentle than this person? When it's time to be rough, you'll be rough. But generally, you're kind. You're mannerful. You're lenient. You help the elders. You help the sisters. You help your brother. You help your parents. Alright. The first origin is learning from the Quran. قال القرآن الكريم فإنه يجب على طالب العلم الحرص على قراءة وحفظا وفهما وعملا. He says, so it's obligatory upon the student of knowledge to be diligent with regard
Knowledge?
knowledge.
What's knowledge?
Knowledge is those things that will bring you closer to Allah. Knowledge is worship. It's a specific worship. When you memorize something with the intention of seeking it for Allah's pleasure, and then you work by it. You learn the hadith, you learn the ayah, you learn the book of Allah, and then you intend to work by it for Allah's pleasure. And then you implement it, and then you call to it. You teach Luqman. Luqman teaches you. You gotta share knowledge. Y'all do that something say, oh, that's the oldest student of knowledge. Take off Allah, I'll tell you about that. Where you have a night where you learn the hadith. I can't come to class that night. Then I have another night where I'm studying the hadith. You can't come to that class that night. Then we get together another night and you share the hadith you learn and I share the hadith I learn. I don't do that. Well, you gotta start there. You have to take a night for muraja'ah. You have to take a night for reviewing the knowledge. It's not just hearful. No, it's not just memorizing. No, take one night. When the people are free, and just come together and go over the hadith that we're studying. Whatever book you're learning. You guys are studying the Arabic language? Alhamdulillah. Let's take one night, let's review the vocabulary together. Just one night. And then tomorrow we get back to the class. You have to have some muraja'ah. So Luqman is studying hadith. And Akram is studying fiqh. They can't come to the same classes. ثم يختار يوما أو ليلة ما ثم يتراجع بعضه بعضا هذا خير. So he can't come to class that night, he can't come to class that night, no problem. Let's get together on another night, you share with me what you learned. Last night we learned the hadith of Bukhari and Muslim. Let me write the hadith down for me. And then the next night, I share what I learned with you. You wasn't there. It's one of the ways to strengthen your community. So now everyone helps someone else. Zayd is strong in Quran. Muhammad is strong in Arabic. They come together. The sister is strong in fiqh. The other sister is strong in Arabic. They come together. It's one of the best ways to strengthen your community. And then next time we visit, everyone is memorized. You already got down the Ahkam. You already got down Kitab al-Tawheed. Now you're on Bukhari. Alhamdulillah. Huh? You don't Bukhari already? Allah Akbar. Man, but let's continue at Quran. So he says it's obligatory for the students of knowledge to be diligent regarding reading the Quran. First and foremost, ya Quran. الكتاب الأول علينا أن نجتهد أنفسنا به كتاب الله. The first book that we have to read the most. Don't read any book more than this book. The Quran. علينا أن نختار وقتا معينا لقراءة القرآن. You have to take some time out of your day. No matter what you do, your brothers that work out, your brothers that go to the gym, your brothers that shoot hoop. I saw somebody shoot all those air balls yesterday. Alhamdulillah. We saw that. And we saw one shot going out of like 8. MashaAllah. Tawheed. I think that was Ahmed that shot those air balls. At any rate, the brothers were shooting hoops, working up. The sisters, they did the back jump and rope, whatever they do. No problem. That's a law. No problem. You have to take some time out to read the Quran. Every day. Walau ayatan wahidatan, even if it's only one verse. Even if it's only one verse. ثم بعد ذلك يتقوى حفظك. Then your memory becomes stronger. ثم تحفظ 3 آيات. Then you can memorize 3 verses a day. ثم يتقوى حفظك. ثم نصف صفحة. Then you get stronger again. And now you're memorizing a half a page every day. Alhamdulillah. If you could memorize a half a page every day, that's tremendous. ستكون إماما قريبا. You're going to be an imam quick. Half a page. ثم بعد ذلك تحفظ صفحة كاملة. هذا جيد. هذا جيد. Then you get even stronger. Now, so A, he started with 1 ayah a day for 6 months. Alhamdulillah. Then he did 3 ayat a day. Then he did a half a page a day. That's even better. And then he did a whole page every day. Alhamdulillah. If you're going to do a whole page every day, no matter what you do that day, play with your Legos, you got Legos. Play with your Xbox, jump some rope, shot some bricks, whatever you do, yeah. And you still can do your page of Quran. Have the ni'mah min Allah. That's a blessing, especially for the young girls. As we mentioned, أولى لهن أن يتعلمن أشد منا لأنهن من النساء. As we mentioned, it's more honorable for the women to memorize, to learn their religion more than the men. We encourage our mothers with memorizing the Quran first and foremost. And reading the Quran and making muraja'a which we have learned and teaching the Quran more so than the brothers. We won't let the sisters shoot hoops the way we let the brothers shoot hoops. You guys with me? We may get the brothers an hour, maybe the sisters get a half hour. It's more important for them to learn their religion. More so than the men. So the first book you want to spend time with more than any other book is the Quran. Qira'atan, reading it. Hifdan, memorizing it. Ta'liman minhu, teaching it. The main book you want to focus on is the Quran. Don't have so many lessons that you barely spend time with the Quran. That's a mistake. Right? Because the Quran is the solid rope of Allah. The Quran. And it's the foundation of all sciences. إذا تريد أن تتعلم الفقه عليك أن تكون قويا في القرآن. If you want to study fiqh, you have to be strong in Quran. تريد أن تكون متمكنا في العربية عليك أن تكون قويا في القرآن. You want to be strong in Arabic, you're not going to be strong in Arabic if you're weak in the Quran. It's impossible. تريد أن تكون متمكنا في التفسير عليك دين القرآن. You want to be strong in tafsir, you have to be strong in Arabic and in the Quran. It's impossible. The Quran is asasul ulum, the foundation for every science. For every science. قال وقد كان السلف قال وقد كان السلف يحرصون عليه غاية الحرص فيذكر عنهم أشياء عجيبة. وقد يذكر عنهم الشيء العجيب من حرصهم على القرآن. And for this reason you find that the Salaf. ما معنى السلف? What does it mean السلف? سمعت بهذه الكلمة. You heard this word before. السلف. What does this word mean يا إخوان? السلف. The pious predecessors. طيب ما معنى هذا? What does that mean? The predecessor. Those that came before you or after you? طيب, those pious predecessors meaning those that were righteous and they came before you. All of them are part of the Salaf. Anyone that passed away before you is your Salaf. والسلف الصالح هو أخص من ذلك. So the rightly guided predecessors are those who died upon righteousness that came before you. From the Imam, from the companions of the Messenger of Allah, and the Tabi'un, and the Atbar Tabi'in, and those Imams that came later. When you hear the Salaf, you're talking about any person that died before you. Anyone that passed away before you. Any rightly guided predecessor that came before you. So the Salaf, they were extremely diligent. They exhausted themselves to the max with regards to the Quran. يذكر عن أبي هريرة يذكر عن أبي حنيفة والله أعلم بصحة هذا السند. There's a narration regarding Abu Hanifa. الله أعلم if this authentic or not. أنه كان أبو حنيفة that he would read the whole Quran in one rak'ah. And he would read the whole Quran in one rak'ah. هذا ليس مستحيل. That's not impossible yet. We just don't know if that's authentic or not. So we say, Allah A'lam. هذا ليس مستحيلا. That's not impossible. في اليمن كان عندنا الشيخ عدنان، ليس هو ولكن واحد من تلاميذه كان يقرأ القرآن كاملا في رمضان في ركعة واحدة كما قال عنه الشيخ عدنان حفظه الله تعالى. That's not impossible. One of our shaykh, he didn't do that, but one of his students did it. In Ramadan, and the shaykh was asked, did you do that, shaykh? He said, no, I didn't do it. Not me, but one of our students did it. In Ramadan, according to the shaykh, he read the whole Quran in one rak'ah. That's not impossible, huh? We just don't know if it's authentic or not. At any rate, the Salaf were very diligent with regards to reading the Quran and memorizing the Quran, ya ikhwan. قال فتجد أحدهم حفظ القرآن وعمره 7 سنوات. He said it's been narrated, you'll find that one of the great imams of the past, it's been mentioned about him that he memorized the Quran and he was only 7 years old. هذا ليس مستحيلا. That's not impossible, يا إخوان. كثير من الأولاد حافظوا القرآن. There are many children who memorize the Quran. Many children who memorize the Quran. From them, the great imams. It's been narrated from many of them that at 7, 5, 11, 9, 13, he memorized the Quran. So this shows what? That they were diligent. It also shows al-himmatul waliyatu min abaihim. It also shows the great concern that their parents gave them. فإذا الأم تكون متمكنة في القرآن يجد أن كل ما تحتها يكون كذلك متمكنا في القرآن في الأغلبية والله أعلم. Because usually if the woman, the mother, the sister, the daughter, or the sister rather, if she's strong in the Quran, you find that what? Those who come under her are also strong in the Quran. So this is another reason why we recommend that the mothers be more proficient in seeking knowledge. And encourage your daughters more, for example. Don't leave off the brothers, but more important for the young girls to learn. We need more memorizers from the sisters. We need more scholars from the sisters. So continue to memorize the Quran, and then take a small book of hadith. Y'all have hadith classes already at home? And memorize them. Y'all started hadith yet? Oh, you're going to start some hadith in Kansas City. Alright. Next time we come, we're going to have some hadith classes, inshallah. May Allah bless you all. You take a small book of hadith, ikhwan, with the memory that many of you have, alhamdulillah, while you're young. Allahu Akbar. You take 40 hadith, for example, and you memorize that. And then you get bigger and bigger. Then you take umda, 420 hadith. If you do one hadith a year, one hadith a day, you'll be done a little bit over a year. One hadith. You break it down, make it easy. You guys can do it, alhamdulillah. Our beloved Shaykh Luqman in the car was writing down his ayat. Yukina, Allahu Akbar, brought tears to our eyes, writing down the ayat in his little notebook in Arabic. Allahu Akbar. May Allah bless you all. Fine, what's the first manner? Somebody we haven't heard from yet. Don't be shy, Ikhwan. Who we didn't hear from? One of our sisters got their hand up. Manner number 1. Our little sister. Say it again. MashaAllah. Having the sincere intention. One of our younger brothers. Who we didn't hear from yet. We heard from you, Luke, man. Yes, we didn't hear from you. What's your name? Saifuddin, MashaAllah. What does that mean? Allahu Akbar. What's your religion?
Islam.
Allahu Akbar. How old are you?
11.
May Allah bless you. Put benefit number 2. Saifuddin.
Recognize that you are ignorant.
But to know or recognize, although you're a student of knowledge, you're ignorant. Why did we say that? You'll be more humble if you come to the class knowing, I don't know, Ya Shaykh, alimni, teach me. Teach me. Have it cool, this is my cup. This is my cup. علي أن أصب الماء حتى يكون الكوب فارغا. So this is my cup. I have to take my cup and pour it out. And you come to the class with an empty vessel. Teach me, ya Shaykh. Teach me. When you think you know, like most of us, now I'm going to argue. Whatever the Shaykh says, whatever he says, you just want something to say. Not like that, Ikhwan. You humble yourself. Even if the Shaykh is wrong. You don't try to correct him in front of everyone. No, you have manners. Perhaps he's right. You just don't know he's right. You just think he's wrong. Because you don't know. He's written a hadith you've never heard of. So you think it's not a hadith. Anyway, you have a conversation after, not in front of the people you have on. Alright, who else can give us another benefit? What's the first? Father, where's your notebook?
Another benefit is if Allah praises something that is a student of knowledge like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, it's either considered worship or if he commands it, it's still considered worship.
But if Allah praises something, not a person, let's make a correction. I think the brother wrote it down a little incorrectly. Not a person. If Allah praises a thing or commands that something is done, not a person. A person can be worshipped. Then this shows this thing is worship. You guys with me? Not a person. If Allah praises something, Allah praises the salah. Allah praises marriage. Allah praises wudu. Allah praises purification. Allah praises seeking knowledge. Or Allah commands seeking knowledge. Or Allah commands salah. This shows that that thing is worship. Who else can give us the benefit from someone we never heard? Our brother in the black shirt. Father, what's your name, ya akhi? You. Abdullah, mashallah, some beautiful names in Kansas City. Man, Allah bless you, ikhwan. I'm starting to like this place. Nice names, little court. Ahmed came in the shop. Alhamdulillah. What else do we like? Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless you, ikhwan. Give us the benefit, Abdullah. Something you wrote.
Knowledge helps you get closer to Allah.
Knowledge helps you get closer to Allah. One of our sisters. Second manner of tonight. One of our sisters. Allah Akbar. While you're seeking knowledge, it has to be in accordance with the Quran and the Sunnah. What's the most important book to read from? Whose turn? MashaAllah. You can't answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You owe me 10 push-ups after Salah. Saifuddin. Oh, you owe me 10 push-ups automatically. You wouldn't even know the question. What's your name, Yahi? Mubarak. MashaAllah. Barakallahu feek. May Allah bless. Allahu Akbar, ya Mubarak. How old are you?
6.
Allahu Akbar. May Allah bless you. Tariq, our brother next to Luqman, what's your name? Hamza. Tariq, what's the most read book, most important book for the student of knowledge? The Quran. Every day, at least, promise yourself. وَهَذَا وَعْدٌ عَلَيَّ أَنْ أُوَّلًا. This is a covenant for myself first. علينا أن نقرأ القرآن كل يوم ولو آية واحدة. That we have to try, we have to try to read the Quran, even if it's only one verse. Even if all you have is 10 minutes, no problem. It's better than going a whole day without reading the Quran. So, you got a benefit. May Allah bless you.
You have to sacrifice your time to seek knowledge.
MashaAllah, yeah. May Allah bless you, brothers. I don't know about the elders, but I love the children in here. Zayd is okay too. Muhammad Abbas. I like them. But the children here, mashallah, may Allah bless you all, yeah. The band didn't tell me that it was going to be this beautiful when we came. May Allah bless you, yeah. MashaAllah. Tariq, how much time we got? We take a little break or go to Salah or what do you want to do, yeah?
About 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes inshallah. طيب. قال وبعضهم حفظ القرآن في أقل من شهر. He says some of the Salaf حفظ القرآن في أقل من شهر. It's been narrated that some of the companions, some of the Salaf, or not the companions, some of the Salaf, some of the rightly guided predecessors, that they learned the Quran in less than 30 days. As I mentioned, it's not impossible to read the whole Quran in 1 rak'ah. It's not impossible. It's been narrated that people have done it. Whether you believe it or not, it's been narrated that people have done it. Like our Shaykh in Yemen. Not him, when he was asked, "Ya Shaykh, أنت قرأت القرآن كاملا في ركعة واحدة?" قال لا, لست أنا. لكن طالب كذا وكذا فعله في رمضان. He said, "Shaykh, someone said you, Shaykh Adnan, you read the whole Quran in 1 rak'ah?" He said, "No, I didn't do it." But one of our students, and he mentioned that brother's name, he did it in Ramadan. It's not impossible. For example. Somebody took his paper, give him his paper back here, Ikhwan. Be nice. It has been narrated that some of them memorized the Quran in less than a month. طيب. قال الأصل الثاني. Last point before we take our break, inshallah. The second foundation. The first foundation of seeking knowledge is the Quran. Second foundation of seeking knowledge is the authentic Sunnah. As-Sunnah Sahiha. The authentic Sunnah. Right? Number 2, first foundation, Al-Quran. Our Shaykh in the back, Fadda. Walaikum salam. Ali, may Allah bless you, Ali.
Just a question about memorizing the Quran. So it's been narrated that the companions used to, in terms of memorization, they used to memorize 10 verses, then learn the knowledge and the actions required in those verses, implement those, and then take another 10 verses after that. Nowadays, I guess a lot of people are memorizing, even children, without kind of, the understanding, the knowledge behind this. It's a different culture.
That's a good point. Our Shaykh Ali is mentioning that it's been narrated that the companions would learn 10 ayat, 10 verses. And then they wouldn't go on until they understood them, comprehended them, and then put them into practice, and then they would go on to the next 10, and they would do it like this. So he said nowadays you don't find people memorizing like that. So it's been a different culture or something like that Abdullah Shaykh mentioned as far as the meaning of that. We'll give you a benefit. First benefit connected to Abdullah Shaykh Ali's statement, his comment, his question here. هذا ليس كل الصحابة. First benefit regarding that question. That wasn't all the companions. That was بعضهم, some of them. That narration is true. They said the companions used to. But it doesn't mean some of the companions used to memorize, just as Abdullah Shaykh Ali is saying, 10 verses only. And then they would not go on until they understood them. And then practice them. And then they would learn another 10. Number 1, that's not all the companions. But some of them, yes. Yes, it is a different culture, that's true. Most of the companions were elderly when they accepted Islam. So they didn't focus on memorizing. Some of the younger ones did. Ibn Abbas, Ali, Ibn Mas'ud. Some of them focused on memorizing. Abu Hurairah, Abdullah ibn As. Some of them focused on memorizing. But most of the elite ones didn't. Abu Bakr, Umar, they were older when they accepted Islam. So they wasn't focused on memorizing. But as Abdullah Shaykh is mentioning, they did focus on understanding. And now today you may have a person focused on memorizing. Focus on memorizing, and that's a mistake. You don't focus on memorizing. No. You want to focus on al-fahm, on understanding. But you memorize, but the most important is understanding. So don't focus on memorizing. No. You memorize. That's not your focus. No. Your focus is to work. Your goal is to work. الغاية في طلب العلم ليس الحفظ لا العمل بالعلم العمل بالحفظ. The goal of seeking knowledge is not and you just sit there. That's not the goal. Or you just memorize and memorize and memorize and memorize. Yes, that's worship. If your intentions are correct. Yes. That's not the goal. Never. The goal is that you do what, Luke, man? What's the goal of learning? Hey, that you work. You do that action. You work by what you learn. What's the benefit of learning? It's time to pray. The salah is obligatory. Covering is the sunnah. As I recommend you, brothers, and I hope you don't get offended. I give my brothers some advice. ولا أريدكم أن تغضبوا علي أنا أبدا أنا أخوكم في الله, and I don't want you ever to get offended. I'm your brother in Islam. You don't have to take this. Inshallah you do. That the same way our sisters, they put something on their head, that's a sunnah. It's upon the men also. It's not obligatory, but it's a sunnah, especially you students of knowledge. Because it's a sunnah for the men to put something on their head. A kufi, a scarf. You cover your head. You have the outward Islamic identity. It's not obligatory. We don't have no verse to say that. No hadith to say that. But it's a sunnah of the Messenger of Islam. Especially students of knowledge. Remember, no one follows the sunnah more than the student of knowledge. So it's not only on the women. No. They're just better than us. May Allah make us like the women. That's not a bad thing, Ikhwan. Your women are awesome. That little girl memorized that bait in 5 minutes. Alhamdulillah. That young girl's memorizing the Quran. Alhamdulillah. That's a blessing, Ikhwan. But may Allah make us like them. Alhamdulillah. That's good. At any rate, the same way they implement that sunnah, we should also implement the sunnah. Sometimes the men in America, we can, what's the word, Ikhwan? Assimilate. You know, assimilate? Assimilate our clothing. It gets hot, the brother takes off his stove. The women don't do that. It gets hot, the Muslim man, if his iman is low, he says, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. I'm hot." And he takes off his scarf, he takes off his kufi. No, the women don't do that. So we should be trained as students of knowledge to come without anything on our heads. It's okay, we didn't know, no problem. It's highly, highly, highly recommended to cover your head. Many of the great imams, if you didn't have anything on your head, they wouldn't take your testimony. You want to be a witness to something? Afan ya akhi. What did I do? You don't have your head covered. That's a sunnah. It shows your honor, your religious outward appearance as a Muslim man. Especially the student of knowledge. You guys are different than someone else. When you argue, you're going to argue differently. When you sit, you're going to sit differently. Because you're a student of knowledge now. Even when you play and have fun. When Ahmed is shooting those bricks like yesterday, he's going to shoot them differently now. Because he's a student of knowledge. He's not going to get offended. He knows he was shooting those bricks. Okay. At any rate, your manners are going to be more different, more elite now. You're going to be more mannerful. You're going to be more mindful. Because you represent the Quran and the Sunnah. So this is my small advice. The sisters are killing it, alhamdulillah. It's upon us as the men also to try our best to get something on your head. As I mentioned, that's just my small advice. You don't have to take that if you want to take that, inshallah. That's up to you. It's highly recommended, inshallah ta'ala. If anyone has anything to mention, they can do so. If not, we'll stop there, inshallah.